Hi, this is Victor Brandt of Entombed A.D. and you're watching The Age of Metal. Keep watching.
Hey everyone, this is Stephanie here with The Age of Metal, and I'm here right now with Victor of Entombed. So how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So we are currently at Hellfest 2016. Overall, how did you think you did? I mean, do you think the crowd was really well, that Hellfest was all hyped up to be, or what do you think?
It was even better than I expected.
Nice.
I played there a couple of times before and this was the best one, and like the crowd was great. It was more people than expected, and like the festival is, you know, one of the best in the world. It's super impressive in every level. Have you been to the festival area? Checked it out?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you checked out the festival area outside?
Oh yes, are you talking about Hellfest City, or?
Yeah, like the for the visitors.
Oh yes.
So it's so
really cool.
nicely made, and they're putting so much effort and time and money to it, and every aspect of the festival is very impressive. So we're happy to be here.
Yeah, my editor and I have been talking about the artwork, like something behind us right here. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and I mean overall, just Hellfest in general. I mean, this is, you know, like you mentioned, the biggest, most popular European festival for a reason. So, I mean, from your experience as a band, you know, as a musician playing, I mean, what is it that Hellfest does that other festivals don't do?
I think they invest more money and heart than a lot of other festivals, and it really shows off in many aspects, and it feels cool to be here, and it's, you know, the people are nice, and the festival is super nice, and it's a treat.
Perfect. Yeah. So Entombed is a fan of Hellfest.
Yeah, very much so.
All right. Well, we don't want to bad talk the other festivals, especially since you're doing.
If one festival is really good, it doesn't mean that the others are bad. It means that, you know, like it's a lot of good ones.
Oh yes, and I mean you're going to be playing a lot of other festivals this summer and doing some touring. So, but do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think I checked my schedule earlier, and I think it's like 24 festivals this summer. Yeah,
Nice,
so
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's
A busy summer, busy year, right?
yeah, it's very very cool. It's very nice to be able to work a lot. So I like that.
Nice. Yeah, and I recently saw you with Amon Amarth over in Tampa just a couple months ago. Do you think that you'll be back in the U.S. anytime soon?
Yes, very soon actually. I don't know if it's how much I can say, but we'll be back soon.
Perfect. So I expect to see you in Tampa with some beers. We were talking about beer earlier.
Yes, very much so.
All right, now I do want to go into Dead Dawn a little bit because I feel like with this album compared to some of your more recent albums that you kind of went back to your roots. Like it's very old school, but you're also reinventing yourselves. Do you agree with that, or do you have something else to say?
That's like how we would like to be viewed. I would say actually it's kind of hard when you're in a creative process to step out of it and kind of see it from a distance, and this sounds like this and that, and so when we did it. I don't think we thought that much of it at all. It was a faster process than I expected, and easier as well actually. So it was, you know, good people, and we had a good feeling in the band, and it was like smooth sailing, and it turned out like really good. Where I think it's maybe the best one so far. I have to say that, but I think so too.
Nice. Yeah, and one thing that I find really interesting about Entombed compared to a lot of other extreme metal bands is that, I mean, obviously your earliest material was very rough, very, you know, death metal, and then you kind of got into more, I don't want to call it rock, but more like catchier the most extreme metal bands. And so I feel like with your new stuff, it's kind of met in the middle, you know? You're still very, you know, like write a lot of catchy riffs, but you're also very heavy. So do you agree that you're kind of like taking all your influences together, making a very unique sound for Entombed, or is there something else you want to say?
No, I totally agree. I only been in the band for about 7 years, something, so I can't take credit for the early stuff, but I really like that. So I try to like put stuff I like to the table and make the band I like sound as good as possible, in my opinion.
Nice. Well, then that means you are part of the reinventing of Entombed A.D.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Perfect. And now, what we've been talking earlier before the interview is beer. When I saw that you have your Freeman beer, I mean, I have to try it. It sounds absolutely delicious, an imperial stout. So, I mean, overall, just talk maybe about the brewery, about the different notes in the beer, the flavors, your inspiration for the beer.
It's brewed at actually the video done for The Winner Has Lost. We're brewing the beer in the video, so it's that beer, and it's a Russian Imperial Stout, and we brewed it at Warpig's Brew Pub in Copenhagen, and that's I call it a co-op of Mikkeller, the Danish microbrewery, and Three Floyds from Chicago.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So we wanted to do like a heavy stout, and Three Floyds, they're known for their Dark Lord stout, and Mikkeller is known for their Beer Geek like breakfast stout. So like, let's do a mix of those two.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we did. It's 12%. It's like a coffee stout, heavy, sort of a, what do you call it, vinous, like wine-ish.
Oh, yes, finesse.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like, yeah, sort of a mouth feel to it, and it's kind of a bit sweet as well, rich and heavy, and it's sort of a long aftertaste, and I would definitely compare it to, you know, Beer Geek or Dark Lord, and it can age very well, and it's very cool. And we did the tour we did in the US with Damon on Earth. We were kind of spoiled with the American, North American craft beer scene.
America has a great beer scene. Every state has a brewery, almost.
Yeah, like not like one or two. It's like so many.
Oh, yes. Do you expect Europe to, I mean, I'm not sure about Europe's craft beer scene, but do you expect, you know, a lot more breweries to be opening up in Europe, or what do you think?
Definitely. For Sweden, for example, I think we're getting there, like to where US is at the moment, but we're 10 years plus behind or something. But we know where we're going, so hopefully.
Right. Perfect. I guess I'll just have to go to Sweden and try some Sweden beer sometime, right?
You should. Actually, I did a beer with a local brewery where I'm from called Electric Nurse. It's a couple. He's an electrician and she's a nurse. And it's yeah, and it's an imperial stout as well with coconut added to it.
Ooh.
So it's a bit more round-ish flavored.
Oh man,
yeah.
that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, well then enough of our beer talk. Do you have a message for the fans or anything?
Keep supporting metal and craft beer, and thank you very much for your interest, and check out more videos of these people over here and more songs of us, I guess. Well, thank you.
Awesome. And then here's the last question. Do you have a message for Hellfest at all?
Oh, yes, keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome, and thanks for having us. Hope to see you again soon.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching. This is Stephanie, and just spoke to Victor of Entombed, and obviously Entombed does a lot of great touring. They are continuing to release new music. So are you working on anything right now, or?
Yeah, mostly touring, actually. It's possible video and touring after the festival season. Now we're gonna do touring until next summer, I guess, actually.
All right, well then, lots of touring, but new music in the future. So definitely keep up on everything Entombed is doing. Get the Freeman beer. I know I'm going to be getting it. It sounds absolutely delicious. So keep up on everything that they're doing, and thank you for watching. Stay metal.